Hello, and welcome back to the modded Digimon Color. These guys, I've always got to try and thread my hand around my microphone, which is hopefully not maxed out this time. I have done, oh god, okay, I've clearly not run these for a hot minute. They've been paused for like a week or so. So yeah, hopefully I've fixed that this time. Last time was absolutely atrocious. Out of nowhere, right, considering I've been using this microphone in this exact setup for half a year at least, and not really had any issues with it ever. Out of nowhere, Windows had decided that the microphone volume, like the input volume, was just going to be maxed. Just in 100%. Which is why I had to cut the intro for the last one because it clipped so badly. It just sounded like I was eating the microphone. It was horrendous, and that's why you never got to hear it, because it was so bad. Like, you thought the audio for the rest of the video was kind of crappy. It was, don't deny it, it was terrible. I had to like grit my teeth and say, well, it's either crappy audio or you don't get to see the new hatch start, and I'd have to start over again, and that's a process. So, but that intro section was so much worse. I also cut like, I think 10 or 15 minutes off that video. So, it was a fun way to get back into it, like, because obviously I'd not recorded for a month, and then I had like the worst editing job to do. So, that being said, welcome back properly this time. I have 1,000 things to show off, and these are one of them. On the DM20 real quick, because I always like to turn this guy off, even though I didn't in the last video, because spaghetti brain. Yeah, I got Durandamon and Hyandramon. Hi, Andramon. That's never getting old. That will never ever get old. Isn't there High Commandramon as well now? Of course there's High Commandramon. I raised him on the pen color. Also, High Commandramon's been around forever, I think. I want to say he was maybe on an Axel, maybe? It seems like that's where he'd be. But yeah, I've got 1,000 things to show off, so I guess we'll start with... Not these guys, actually, because I can talk about this now, and it'll take like 10 seconds. I made some little phone screen backgrounds. I was going to show you my phone, but my phone's currently here. So, there, have two of the backgrounds that aren't really spoilery for future evolution routes, even though you've seen the quest mode on these things, and I've already spoiled some of them, but oh well. But not all of them, I don't think. And I made some desktop backgrounds as well. This is a job for editing me to put these in, so thank you in advance editing me. And there's those, I guess, as well. I can't see them, kind of having to like guess and hope that future me's done a good job with this. So that's the phone screen background and desktop backgrounds. They're pretty simple, but I like them. I like the simplicity. I like kind of blank space. I don't really like cluttered desktop or phone screen backgrounds. I don't like having my desktop or phone screen cluttered in general. My phone screen is actually completely empty. Like, it's blank. Like my home page on my phone. Same with my desktop on my computer. It's just blank. There's nothing there. I hate having things on my desktop. If there's something there, it's because it's so important that I've had to remind myself to do it every time I boot up my computer. So yeah, the next thing I want to show off, I suppose we should talk about the Digimon that are the core of this series. Oh my god, I need to get a little brush and nose. Look at all the dust in there. Ew. Me. That's me getting a notification because I forgot to tell my watch to shut up. But imagine being prepared for things. So, these guys, let's wake them up. If I can get the menus right. Again, it's been a hot minute. Betamon and Agumon X. And Betamon's needing something. Oh, right, yeah. Betamon probably needs 1,000 care mistakes. And Agumon probably also needs... Actually, no. Agumon's got the care mistakes, I think. Just in case. There you go. Oh, looking. Sorry, Agumon X, I should say, not Agumon. And can I nail this through this? Yes, I can. Through the camera, I'm the best. I forget what Agumon X's attack is, but I'm just going to assume it's Baby Flame. Betamon, I can't actually remember his attacks. I can remember the voice line from World 2, I think. But like, I can't actually remember what it's called. So, all I know is that he zaps things. He does a lot of zapping. I also kind of find it funny that both of my child levels on this device are electrical. Oh yeah, I love that glare. I'm loving every second of this setup I've got right now. Look at that glare. Although, the options is a little bit of glare here and there, or if I find the button, sad camera. So yeah, screw it, this is horrifically unfair, but we're going to battle them soon. Before we battle them, let's take them out of the house. Let's let them get outside. Oh, there's a DDUK background, look at me go. Yeah, sure, there we go. So I'm gonna let Betamon take those care mistakes, because, and here's where things get interesting, and by interesting I mean quite spooky, because I need care mistakes for both of these guys. I'm like 99% certain Agumon's got his care mistakes. I also need, I think, 2 effort plus. Oh, we got that. Sweet. This is all memory based on like a week ago, so I could be way off. I think as long as I don't get like 30 training, which is 10 miles away, we'll be fine. I'll just sort of be a bit lazy and give him lots of tea. What's the last requirement? I think overfeeds I don't need. I think it's 0 to 3 overfeeds, and sleep disturbances are the big one. I think it's like one's 3+ and one's 6+ or something like that. So they're both going to get a crap ton of sleep disturbances, which they've not had yet. And again, this is a big game of, I don't know what care I've given them. Because, like, I can only assume these are the last 2 care mistakes for Betamon. Because they've been paused for a week. And I guarantee it was something like, oh, I'll just pause them for the next day or so because I'm going to be busy at work. And then that was it. That was the week. So, yeah. We're going to battle these guys now. I'm going to connect them before I hit the battle button. And we're going to pray for Betamon, because he is at a horrendous disadvantage. You gotta see it, right? Vaccine versus virus, also starving, also 0 strength, in the process of receiving a care mistake. If Betamon wins, it's a small miracle. Oh my god, it's a small miracle. Betamon, how did you pull that off? Against Agumon X as well, with the X antibody. That is really impressive. Good job, Betamon. I love these guys. I always forget to take time to just look at their sprites and like watch them wander around. Look at him. I love Betamon. I love Agumon X as well, but Betamon is just such a lad. He's a funny, goofy little frog guy. Look at him. I particularly love like his I guess it's his eating sprite. Where he kind of just opens his mouth and he's like, Mrah. He looks really derpy and he's very funny. Betamon's so cool. Betamon was almost swapped out with Kunemon. It was a very close call between Kunemon and Betamon. But I like Betamon because, one, because he's so derpy. He's just funny. He's a funny looking guy. And when that care mistake's gone through, I will feed him so you can see his funny eating face. He's a little frog guy, and he's very cute, and he's got a little cool mohawk thing, and he zaps enemies. Like, that's the main sell for me was he's just a cute little guy. Like, look at him. You can imagine this guy like sitting on your lap. You know, like a cat will like curl up on your lap and go to sleep, or like how a cat loafs on something. I can see Betamon doing that, just kind of like plopping down and just falling asleep on your lap. I can see Betamon doing that. Betamon is also... I like Betamon a lot because, okay, it was between Betamon and Kunemon because of this device. Betamon and Kunamon are like some of my favourite child levels on this device, on the M20. But I just like how chill Betamon is. Like, the difference to me between Kunamon and Betamon, besides the obvious reptile insect, it's not a reptile, it's an amphibian, is very much that Betamon just likes to chill out. And I like that idea for the child levels on these devices, is that they primarily just want to chill out. They want to sleep all day. They'd rather just sleep and eat. For Agumon X, on this, what the hell is, what was that? You saw that, right? Little smudge on the screen. I have to scrub these. What makes it worse, right, is you don't, I've said this 1,000 times, you don't see it when there's not light shining directly on it. Like, you genuinely don't. When you've got it in, like, I keep taking it off camera to look at, to confirm my suspicions, but you can't see it then. When you look at this in a normal lit room, you don't see any of the little things. Like, it's only when you shine a light on it you see that little smudge right up there, and all the other little things, and all the things in. It's annoying, because I promise you don't see this in normal lighting. You only see it when you shine a big old light directly on it. But no, Agumon X. I like him. I like that he's kind of a more, not aggressive, but like a more matured, and I guess to an extent aggressive Agumon, because of the X antibody. I like the Greymon stripes. I really like that. Yeah, you're okay. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I realise it's a habit for me. I'll just like keep scrolling through here because I've got nothing else to do. I do that with every VPET as well. I will have like just checked this. I'll be like, oh yeah, he's fine. I'll do it when he's asleep as well. I'll like, he would have been asleep for hours and I'll be like, oh, is he okay? Yeah, okay, he's fine. And 10 minutes later I'll be like, is he okay though? I do it constantly. Yeah, he's really cool. I just love the slightly more aggressive Agumon. I also like that, well, he to me is very representative of the DMX-1. DMX-1 is a very fun device. Like, DMX-3 is a fun device, yes, and it is personally my favourite DMX. But I think DMX-1 is just kind of a fun device because it's got very much the original Digimon vibe to it of, you're not going for a theme. Like, the DMX-2 has like the Demon Lords on it, and like sea creatures and bugs. DMX3 is very Royal Knight orientated, with I don't know, there's lots of dragons, lots of beasts as well. And there is kind of that theme on the, I mean there is and there isn't. On the DMX1, on one side, on both the A and the B, you get the beast route and the dragon route. On the A you get Agumon X and Renamon X. On the B you get Gabumon X and Dracomon X, I want to say. So you kind of get the Dragon Beast combo on both sides, but like, outside of that, it's very much like there's no theme to the roster. It's just like, hey, we thought this Digimon was cool, so we're putting it on there. Kind of like well, not like the original 5, because it wasn't, we think these Digimon are cool, these are the only Digimon that exist. But you kind of get what I mean. Like, on the Digimon version 1, you have Agumon can evolve into Devimon. Like, it's a lizard into a devil. And we've had this discussion 10,000 times about Digimon and evolution routes, blah, 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 blah. But there's usually some kind of link, especially in newer devices. Like, Pendulums onwards, obviously, there's fields. Like, the Deep Savers is mostly aquatic creatures. The Metal Empire is mostly mechs, or robots, or something augmented with metal in some way. Whereas the originals is literally just like, I'm pretty sure, can Kunamon evolve into Dromogimon? Like, that's insects into mole drill mammal thing. It's really cool. I just love the wildness of the DMX-1. And I like some of the wild out there picks as well. Like, on, I think, is it the version B? You got Systemon Ciel and Systemon Blanc. On version A, you know, you've got Skullglushimon, and you've got I mean, you've got Agumon X for a start. I mean, you've got the whole Greymon route, haven't you? No, you've got Tyrannomon X. That's who you've got on DMX version 2. You've got Tyrannomon X. Oh yes, because on the version B, I think you get Gilmon X or Gromon X, and then Megalogromon X. And on the A, I think you get Metal Tyrannomon X instead. And I really like Tyrannomon X and Metal Tyrannomon X and Metal Greymon X. War Greymon X is pretty cool too, I guess. Also on the DMX version 1, you get Platinum Numamon, which is absolutely the best guy on the device. Because Platinum Numamon, if you do it right, I've never done this, I tried it on my only DMX run so far. Yeah, if you do it right, you can get Platinum Numamon to evolve to Omegamon X, which is incredible. I love that. It's so cool. So yeah, Agumon X here is kind of representative of the DMX to me, and that's why I put him on the roster. Because I like the DMX. Especially the DMX 1, because it's kind of it's the first in the series, so it's the look at this cool new concept we're going to try out stage. And the DMX 3 felt like yeah, that's it. The version 1 was the look at this cool new thing we're going to try out, or retry out, because the Pendulum X already exists, but this is in brick form, so it's kind of, it's not new territory, but it's like re-stepping into old territory in a new way. The DMX version 2 was like, we made the DMX 1, but then better. We added more mons, we added, more importantly, the XP chip, and then we kind of added themes to it, so it's like the gently improved version. Not outright better, just a little bit of quality of life and a little bit more. Then the DMX 3 felt like the real perfected version, which unfortunately never released outside of Japan, so they're super rare now, and I'm happy I got mine when I did. My condolences to absolutely everyone who wants a DMX3 who doesn't have one. I don't think it's going to happen, I'm very sorry. There are really great devices though, from some of the cool mons, like obviously the Dorumon line on the X. I think it is? Yeah, the one I've got, the yellow. Dorumon line to Alphamon, then you've got on the XF, the blue one, you've got the Ryudamon line to Oriumon, I think. Can you tell I'm less familiar with that device? And you've got like the Terriermon and Lopmon lines. You've also got like Jazamon and Blucomon, they're pretty cool too. More importantly, you have Togemon X. Togemon X is easily the best Digimon ever, I'm joking. I really like Togemon X, I'm not going to outright say one's the best Digimon ever, but I do really like Togemon X, they're very funny. So yeah, Agumon X here is kind of representative to me of the DMX. Just the series, like, mainly the DMX 1 because that's where he appears from, but I like all of the DMXs, especially the 3, because it also has the secret Keramon egg, which is really cool. But that's enough about these guys, because I have got one more thing I want to show off, and it's really cool. So you guys are going to have to show me up here for a second. I guess you can join them. Okay, you sit on there. I need you to shimmy up there. I've done that thing again where I've put like the phone mount like right in the middle of my screen, so I can't see anything here. But I ordered from the Zenin TCG. You can see a few things around here, so I have actually got one more to add to the collection. Sure. There, mate. I don't know. I'm running out of room for these. I ordered the Cinnabali Zenin crossover collaboration. The pouch. I got the Digi pouch, and it's really cool. I really like this box, so I'm gonna pick up the camera mount. This is gonna go swimmingly. But look, there's my laptop, by the way. That's what I'm using to record all this. Look, these laptop things. Hey, oh, I guess the keyboard's not going to light up right now, but there you go. That's my laptop. And there's the microphone. I'm very sorry. Yeah, that's how easy I get carried away, by the way. Cinnabali, Zenin. There's got the War Greymon and the Metal Garurumon. I said that already, yeah. I was very worried I said that backwards because I thought about saying it backwards and I was worried I did. On this side you got a little Gabumon. On this side you got a little Agumon. On the back you got Collaboration Project. On the front you got the cutest little symbol ever. The Cinnabali Zenin symbol, that's so cute. And now here's the fun part, I've got to do this one-handed because I'm holding... Wait, let me put it down. There we go. There we go. So let me open the box up very gently, because it is a case of the bottom comes out like this. There's nothing on the top side if you're curious. I'm not going to put that on my laptop actually because I will accidentally hit stop recording, knowing me. So, opening the box, I'm going to have to move these guys further back, I'm very sorry. This is, I mean, there's usually a bit more padding, but I'm taking it all out already once. You get this really cool sticker. It's not a sticker, it's a little card though. Look at it, it's so cool. Zenin Silabali Collaboration Project. I can English, I probably... You know what, we're skipping past that. Thank you for your purchase. War Greymon, Metal Gurumon. That looks really cool. Nothing on the back, but that's so cool. And I kind of do want to keep it like here. But I also do want to keep it like in the box because I'm obviously keeping the box. I can't not keep this box, right? There's no way I'm not keeping the box. So box, you sit over there. And this is the pouch. It comes with a little bit of stuff inside of it to keep it sealed. You got a little clippy here for your VPET clipping needs. Open it up, a little bit of Velcro. Nice and firm, that's not going to fall open. On the inside you got your War Greymon, Metal Gurumon. Patterns all the way around the inside. And I grabbed this because I realised I had an issue, right? So on my belt loops, obviously you got two at the front and two a bit to the side. I don't like using the side ones because I'm very prone to scratching or like bonking things to the side of me with them. So I only use the front two belt loops. And these are the VPETs I almost always have active. So you can see the issue here. So this is my solution. Because you can comfortably fit one VPET in here, even with the case on. Plenty of room. But if you're me, and you want to cheat a little bit, you can fit two also quite comfortably. And you can still have that rattling around if you want, or you can tuck it inside, up to you. But that means this sits on one belt loop, this sits on the other, and I also like having both my colours nice and safe in here. Especially when I eventually get around to having the metal shells for them. So yeah, I'm going to be making good use of this pouch. I'm very thankful to this being made actually. It's very cool. It's such a simple concept, right? But it's very nice. I like the Digimon theming around it as well. Also, as with all Zenin products, apart from the Digivice Color apparently, don't know why, there's probably some reasoning behind that, or maybe it's just like, hey, we want to get these out as soon as we can. I'm destroying the stage now, it's gone wrong. But I did get a card. It's in Japanese obviously, but it's All Force Vidramon, look at that, and Magnamon's there in the background. It's just really cool. I want to show this art off because it's just really cool. Yeah, I need to put that card somewhere now, there we go. Speaking of All Force Vidramon, I remember Mr. Alex was... I can't remember what video it was, but I remember hearing him say like how the Vidramon sprites, how the Vidramon evolution line, or the sprites at least, were kind of based off of the older Greymon, Metal Greymon sprites. Which, yeah, you can absolutely see that, but I'm going to have to try and find it again, and if I do find it, I'll put it in the video. If not, you have to imagine. I recently saw something like the design sketches for the original version 1 VPET. And the sketch, obviously it's like not the official art, it's sort of sketches to design the sprites to before they created the official art for the Digimon. And by there I mean Kenji Watanabe. But the Greymon, I mean, honestly, the sketches themselves are super cute. I love the slightly different design. I like that you can see Coromon was basically Yukimi Botamon, and that's kind of what got made after that. But no, you can absolutely see how Veedramon was based off of that kind of Greymon. And more so how Aero Veedramon was based off of the Metal Greymon. Before Metal Greymon was like this cyborg with like zombie cyborg dino with robotic wings and blah blah. He seemed more like an actual dragon than a dino. More like a natural evolution than a cybernetic enhancement kind of deal. But you can kind of see how Aero Veedramon was based off of that. Or maybe he was influenced by that. It's really cool. I like Veedramon. But yeah, he's a pretty cool mon. I like that he's kind of got his origins maybe, or potentially, this is me guessing here, he's potentially got some of his origins from the original device, which is really cool. Yeah, I kind of like how, like, basically there's nothing known about him. I like to imagine that, like, Veedramons are just generally kind of chill. They're, like, relaxing and taking things easy. And then they will absolutely go ballistic whenever something happens. Like, they're incredibly strong, they're just super chill. Veedramon just kind of gives me that vibe. With that all being said, this is now a nearly half-hour long video, so I'm going to cut it there because there was a lot to show off. So, from Betamon, from Agumon X, oh, Betamon finally got the Chemistakes. Like, I can show you the eating sprite, look. Yes, look at him. He's so derpy, I love him so much. And yeah, have that. So yeah, from Betamon and Agumon X, and the DM22, Durandamon and Hyandramon. I guess you could say Biandramon now. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess I'll just kind of see what adult level I get from these guys. I can't really remember what I was aiming for. I've got a good idea of what I was aiming for. But figuring that out later. Wait, I might be dumb. I might not be dumb. There both is and isn't a chance I messed this up already. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I have no idea what adult levels I'm going to get from these guys at this point. It's been a little while, so I guess I'll see you in that video when that's happened, and we'll figure it out from there. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.